Excuse me. My goodness. I've got your plan. Thanks for sharing it, by the way. And I got a overview camera open. I'm working in Cheap Architect Premier X8. That's the big brother of what you had. And you want this roof to come down about 2 feet, looks like. And the way you do that in architectural, you open it, whoops, I got the PDF file. You open the dialog box and go to the structure tab. And see, the ceiling's obviously not at this height. So I'm going to put in minus 24 inches, hit the tab key. So that's an auto rebuild roofs is on, so the change ought to be automatic. We'll go back to the camera. Okay, now that created some problems, but that's a little bit closer. It looks like it goes down even further. See, the automatic roof generator in terms of height follows the ceiling height that you set. So I'm going to drop it another 12 inches, minus 12. Oops, I didn't put a minus sign on. It's a tab key and drop it another foot. It'll automatically rebuild. Oops. Now that caused some other problems. Okay. How's this wall programmed? This ought to be a full gable wall. And it is. Now the front looks messed up. Look at that. Let me go back. What's going on here in the front? Well, we have that gigantic overhang. What is that? Now you can't, I know you can't do this in architectural, but you can in Home Designer Pro. I just want to see what the pitch is set to 6. What is this? That's 6? Yeah, it's 6. And what is that one? 8. Wonder why you did that. Let's change it to 6. Okay, now I'll do it the architectural way. You go over here to this wall, open it, go to the roof tab, and then instead of 8 over that, I want 6. I just want to see what happens. That didn't help all that much. And look at that overhang. God, that's awful. And the default overhang is set to 18 and 18. I guess it's because, I don't know why it's doing that. This gives architectural a problem. I can fix it manually, but you can't fix it manually in architectural, so it's kind of a problem. Let me go back and look at your picture. Of course, I can't rotate the picture, but it looks pretty straightforward. I can't tell what the pitch of this roof is. And that looks about like a 412. It doesn't look like 6 or something. Let's see what you set it to. Yeah, that's wrong. So, okay, I can't do it that way. In architectural, you would go over here and get this wall and this. We'll go to the default settings and just change it to. It doesn't look like there's anything steeper than 4 on this. Okay. And we have auto on, so it's going to redo it with the auto. Looks like it's just making more mess. Yeah. And this looks virtually flat here. So this wall here, we'd have to go to the roof tab and set it to, okay, you set it to 1. That ought to work. Let's set it to 1/16. That's virtually flat, but it's still slanting for drainage purposes. That's a little bit better. See, with the auto generator, you're kind of, there's certain roofs that architectural just can't do. This is all beginning to look a little more realistic, except for this area here, of course. Looks like the ceiling height set too high in here. Just looking at the picture. I bet the ceiling height in this room here is, wait a minute. I doubt that the whole house is set to 9 feet. That's what you, over here under edit, default settings, and floor. You got to set to the out of the box default, which is 9 feet. Your house is not 9 feet. I will bet. I bet it's really 96 inches. That's part of the problem as well, because you're not inputting the correct data for the software to get it right. See, that dropped everything down. And let's see, what's the ceiling height in this room here? Oops, keep getting that friggin' PDF. Okay. Deck. Now, that's, oh, it may once have been a deck. This is a deck, but over in here, it's not a deck. It's a, you know, call it whatever you like, but it's not a deck. Structurally, it's not a deck. It may once have been a deck. I'm going to name it family for now. And I want to make sure the ceiling, okay, the ceiling height needs to be set to default. You don't have this tool in architectural, but I'm going to check it here. I want to check the ceiling elevation and floor elevation. Wow, it's like the whole house is wrong. Oh, that stupid PDF is in the way. I'm going to have to delete that. It's in the version you've got on your house, I mean, on your own computer. Now I want to do what I was trying. Okay, that's my, all of it. The floor is lower. Okay, that's fine. I didn't know that. This one's -8 too, -6. My house should be 0. It is, okay. See, I want ceiling, no, not ceiling finish. So, you know, elevation and floor elevation. Okay, those, all of those rooms are the same elevation. What have we got this one? Oh yeah, I dropped this one way down, but the floor is 0. Okay, that's all set to high gable. You did that right. I guess this wall would be set to full gable also. And it is. See if I'm going to temporarily close this wall here. You can open it later. See if that helps. Doesn't look like it helped. Well, a little bit. Little bit it helped. See, what architectural can't figure out is this thing here. And this pitch here looks too steep. So I'm going to go back to this wall and go to the roof. And oh yeah, I'm going to set it to 312. And well, that changed it, but it didn't fix it. That's looks a little more real. What I'm going to do in Premiere here is just I'm going to turn off auto rebuild. You can't do this in architectural, but I'm going to turn it off here and this directly manipulate these roof planes. See, that one's no good. It's just wrong. And that one's wrong. I'm going to delete it. This one's wrong, I believe. Now I'm going to straighten this out. Like this. And again, you can't do this in architectural. You can do it in Home Designer Pro. Get that down to 2 lines, and then connect this using the join roofs tool and that. And go back to the overview. Yeah, see that's beginning to look more correct. Since I don't have the data on the exact pitch and the exact ceiling height, I can't get it right. But that's fairly close except for the overhang. So let me see how that overhang's going to come out. Well, I can't see from the picture exactly what it does, but I think what it does, let me turn the color off, and I'm going to change the camera type from vector view to, from standard to vector view. What I'm going to do is just take this edge here. Again, you can't do this in architectural, you can do it in Pro. I'm going to break that edge there manually and drag this over. There's probably something like that, and there's a little bit of a dead valley right there. That would be my guess. Oh, and that doesn't look right there. I'm going to get rid of that. The auto roof generator is a real limiter in what you can do. I'm going to drag that out of there. Drag this down here where it's supposed to be. And get rid of this piece of stuff. I'm going to delete this roof plane. Take this edge and connect it to that. And I'm going to take, whoops, yeah, that one and wrap it around that point. Put a break point there and then another break point in the middle here to drag it down here. Get down there. Okay, I'm going to take that and join it manually to this side. That's probably how the house is. You know, look at, I can't see it clearly in the photograph, but it's bound to be something like that. Okay, now I've straightened this up for you, but you can't automatically rebuild roofs again, because if you do, it'll screw up everything that I did, and you won't be able to fix it in architectural. So I'm sorry, but you may want to consider upgrading to from architectural to Home Designer Pro. Now that needs to be 18 inches. Well, I don't think that that's right. There we go. I'm going to set that to 18. Okay. And then this is supposed to match this fascia here. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, that cleaned that up. Oh, we've got a rake wall. Oh, we got a rake wall missing over here. Yeah. Now you can do that in architectural. I think, yeah, there is one over here, but this one I'm going to have to manually draw back in. And that's this wall here across this open space. Chief architect, Home Designer didn't fill it in, so you have to go up to the attic, turn on the reference display, and then we'll go over here to the exterior wall tool, and I'm going to draw it on top of that wall. That's the wrong wall type. So you're using, your defaults are set wrong, so I need to change this wall to siding 6 to siding 4. And then line it up with the wall below. I think that, make sure this siding's pointing to the right, so I need to flip the layers off, over, not the off, but over, and line it up again. Now I'm going to drag it down here about there. And I'm going to call this a no room defined attic wall, so that the software knows why it's there. And we'll take a look at that. Save. I'm going to go back to the camera view. Okay, it must be cut off by this roof plane. This one here. It's going up too far over to the right. Let's see, where's that roof plane? Well, I don't see it now. Yeah. Oh, maybe it needs to be over here. I probably drew it in the wrong place. I guessed wrongly where it's supposed to go. Let's take a look at that. Still not, there's some. No, that's a roof plane. I thought I saw a wall there. No, trying to figure out why that wall's not showing. Oh, okay. I have to reprogram that wall. I take this wall and go to the roof tab and program it to sit on top of the roof. I think maybe that's it. No, it's still not showing. Well, that doesn't need to go up there anymore. Let me move it over here to the edge. See if that helps. No, still no wall. You changed floor. I'm sorry. I don't rehearse these things, and I just have to take it as it comes. There's that roof plane there. That's that one. Oh, I'm looking at this backwards. That's what the problem was. There's no wall here. It just dawned on me. I'm not oriented it to your model in the right. I'm going to delete that wall. It doesn't belong here. This is the one that's missing. And see here, now you can see clearly why, because the roof plane below is cutting it to pieces, and the automatic roof generator just didn't get it right. So I'm going to straighten this out, take it in perpendicular to this wall, and then manually. Man, you'd never get this done in architectural, never. Okay, there's that wall. I've been trying to get it to appear right there. It's being chopped up by this roof plane, but I can't pull it all the way over. I got to, let's see. Yeah, it's over here. Where's that front one? Here's the front one. Okay. What's that? That looks like a roof plane. Okay, that's the one that's offending. Have to grab this, and right at the apex, I'm going to break it there, and then pull this over so it will let that wall be there. Bingo, almost bingo. I think that's where I need to pull that back. Getting better. See how that closed in some? I'm going to drag this wall over a little bit. Needs to be adjusted a little bit more. That's a wall polyline that again, you can't do that in architectural. Sorry, you can in Home Designer Pro. Okay, I got that straightened out. And with Home Designer Pro, you can just click on a roof plane and shorten it. You know, the overhang's a little bit. The overhang's probably not 18 inches at this spot. This reason it tends to cover up everything. But I think that's better. It may not be perfect, but if you want perfect, you need to upgrade to Pro and then learn these manual tools that I've been using, because it really empowers you to get really what you want. But I'll save a copy of this plan. I'm going to go over here. I've already programmed it to be editable in Select Home Designer products. So that's done. You'll be able to open it in architecture, but I'm telling you, you can't build roofs again if you want to maintain this that I've done. You'll have to upgrade to Pro so you can mess with it if you want to mess with it. I'm going to go here to File, Backup Entire Plan, and It's all reference files thing is all the materials that you put in there and so forth. And I'm going to put it into a zip archive so I can share it with you back at the home talk. And we'll put that, I guess I'm just going to put it in the downloads because that's where your plan is. And let's see, what did you call this? Daily Avenue. Okay. Whoop. So it'll be Daily Avenue zip. Click OK, and it'll pack it all up. And thanks for watching this video. I hope it helps you along. I'm sorry about the limitations of architectural, but you get what you pay for. You pay a little bit more with Pro, you get it's easier to work with stuff. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.